Oh, and here we are again. We're going to do a quick review of Mr. Kobayashi. And you people, please let me know what you think because I don't like having stinking thinking, but I think I'm kind of right. And I don't know. Mr. Kobe kind of seems lost. And I don't know. Maybe you guys can help him find himself or you guys can help me find myself. You know what I mean? But here we go. Oh, Kobe.
Okay, my phone keeps blowing up about this Ripta shit in my DM. My phone fucking dings 30 times every 5 seconds for people asking me questions about shit that's none of my business. And
Well, bud, they're asking you because, well, you're the guy to stick up for Upchurch all the time. They want to know what you're thinking there, Colby. They want to know if you have any inside information because you, in your words, Upchurch are friends. And they love Upchurch. So they just want to know, bud.
their business. So, since people can't like put two and two together and just look at a situation and realize what's going on, I guess I'll break it down to you. But I'm not gonna tell you a whole bunch of dumb shit you don't need to know. I'll just
Take it away, Colby.
put shit out there in front of your eyes that would make regular people go, "Oh, yeah, that makes sense." 4-1 to debunk Ripta being like, "Man, Ryan's my best friend. You're supposed to still be my best friend, man. We're supposed to be best friends, man." What kind of best friend comes out there on your Instagram in front of thousands of people that watch you and says something degrading about your best friend's mother?
Well, bud, first off, I don't know. Did Rifta say anything degrading at first? I think he just made it known he was leaving the Creek Squad Palace. You know what I mean? He didn't say nothing. You could have taken it that something had happened. But like Rifta said, buddy, Ryan has to get ahead of everything, so he couldn't help himself but to cherry pick a question out of the question answer pile. And well, he told you guys nothing had happened between him and Ripta. And if somebody said different, that'd just be crazy. You know what I mean? So that kind of made Ripta probably feel like this guy wants me to think I'm crazy. I know what the fuck went on. But anyways, you know what I mean? That's what narcissists do, buddy. They like to try and make people feel crazy like nothing happened. Oh, it's all in your head. But that's okay.
Oh, you're a piece of shit.
Oh, let's get back to the mother thing, bud. No, I think she was common knowledge that old Patty was playing patty cakes with all of Ryan's friends. I think that was common knowledge. I think Ripta was just kind of saying, hey, bud, I was your friend. I really did care about you. In fact, I was one of the only ones that didn't nail your mother. You know what I mean? Hey, if you don't like that being on the internet, talk to Patty about it. She's the one that did it. You know what I mean? Don't be hide what you did. Like, people shouldn't be afraid of the truth. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm with Ripta. You know what I mean? If old B Money there, B Loose, if he was my friend and he nailed my mother, I'm not going to let him manage me. You know what I mean? Hey, I hope you did it for love. And, well, you really want to be my daddy, but I can't have you manage me because if you just want to nail my mom to nail my mom, then say la vie, body. Like, if you get your kicks off that kind of shit, there's tons of other women in the world, but that's just me, Colby. You know what I mean?
Disagree. They're gonna say, "Oh man, what about what Ryan's mama was accused of?" and yada yada yada. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the family's personal business. I'm talking.
Well, let's get into the family's personal business there, Colby. Well, you should know your master and owner there, Mr. Queen Dork Squadian. Well, he'll tell you his life's a movie and he has everything out there for everybody to see. So it can all be documented. So, buddy, this is what Ryan wants. You know what I mean? This is what he asked for. You let me know where I'm wrong, people, but hey, it's his life that's a movie, and I agree with him. But he's got to know. Ryan, you gotta know, buddy. God's watching your movie, buddy. And if you're not directing yourself right, well, you might end up in a bad spot and not get recasted for another movie. But that's besides the point. We can always hope that a holler boy can turn himself around to one of God's boys. But
Principle of the fact that you disrespected somebody's mother, no matter who they are. In the South, you will get the fuck slapped out of you for that. Real shit.
well, that's a problem. Like, are we still in grade school? Somebody says something bad about your mom, and you gotta go beat them up and take care of business. Like, hey, if they're lying, then hey, just say, hey, do you know how stupid you look right now? You're only hurting yourself. Look at what you're doing to your poor soul. Why would you lie about my mother? But hey, if someone's just being a jerk, then they gotta live with being a jerk too. Is this the way God wants me to live? Like, hey, if your mom's fat and someone's calling your mom fat, like, you know what I mean? But then again, maybe it'll piss your mom off enough to not be fat anymore. Who knows? Who knows? It all depends on how we want to use information that comes at us. Most of the time, we want to play victim. Sometimes it'll inspire people, Colby.
You disagree.
The truth.
And I already know. People going to say, man, well, what about what Ryan said about her, man? What about this, about that? That's their business. That's his own.
So Ryan can talk about her, but nobody else, because that's her personal business. Well, anyways.
Why are you talking about it, bro? What the fuck? I don't care what my mama did to me, bro. Dude, that's our business. That's nobody else's fucking business. So if somebody's over there and says some sleep.
No, but if you put it on the internet, then that makes it everybody's business. If everybody knows your business, then, well, hey, they'll want to make sure and follow that business through. You know what I mean? Hey, where's this lead? Where's it end at? But
my mama, bro, I'm gonna punch the fuck out of you. Yeah, we may not be talking, we may not disagree or agree on a bunch of shit. But, hey, you better not fucking call my mama some sideways shit. And the same goes for my...
Who hurt Colby? Who hurt Colby that if you call his mama some names, he's going to take you out? Oh, Colby, you vicious little animal, you. Like, you need some help, bud. You need some help.
Sisters, bro, I don't give a fuck. You say, dude, I swear, bro. Say some slick shit to my brother. I'll knock you the fuck out. Secondly...
Well, hey, bud. All right, well, it all depends. Like, hey, are you sticking up for your brother because your brother has the truth on his side? Or are you just sticking up for your brother because he's your brother and he's done something against somebody else? And, well, you'd rather take your brother's side because, well, you know he'll take your side when you do something stupid too. You know what I mean? Hey, she ain't about the blood these days, Colby. She's about the water and spirits, sweetheart.
Money, what it always comes down to. Bro, you say you're going to pay off my truck for my birthday, man. Bro, you think somebody's going to give you 25 grand for you?
Well, do you think Ryan do you think that that's a possibility, Colby? I mean, he has given vehicles away before, and he does promise a lot of things that he doesn't really follow through on, like the clubhouse for Creek Squad and the Forever Lambo, and you know, he doesn't follow through. So there is a possibility that, I don't know, when people say things to me, I want to believe them. You know what I mean? Like when Ryan says that he's chosen, I wanted to believe him. I held on to it too long. Like Dagburn, when he told me that he was a narc, I believed him, and then I got tricked and fooled, and guess what? He was just kidding. It was just a skit, and I don't know.
That's what went on through your head, and you're fucking... I'm assuming you're in your 30s. That just pisses me the fuck off. As somebody that's busted their fucking ass for everything they've ever had, there's people walking around that are like, dude, I was supposed to get almost 30 grand for my birthday, man. I never got it, man. The fuck? So you're the fucking problem, man. You're the one with the issues, bro. And you thought...
Ripta, I think he might apply for your job, buddy. I don't know. Colby, come on, buddy. Like, if he did promise it to Ripta, then that's on up to her, cheese. Like, you do get that. But if Ripta's lying about it, then, hey, that's on Ripta. He's got to take that to God, too. Those are heavy lies. Somebody's trying to make somebody look bad here, and, well...
Not even go further. Secondly, talking about shit that was bought for you. Are you seriously bitching about things that you didn't buy yourself? Holy fucking...
Well, hey, yeah, bud. If somebody gives you something, they give you ownership of it. So if it's yours, then you have the right to bitch about your stuff, even if they gave it to you. Now, if they want to take it back after they gave it to you, well, then just give the stuff back, because that really just shows a really scumbag human being that just, you know what I mean? What would possess somebody to have so much hatred in their heart that they would have to take something back that they purchased for somebody, and I don't know. Seems like a weird situation, Colby. Maybe one day we'll get all the answers, eh, bud?
Oh my God. Dude sounds like a crying little girl, and that's the end of the story. There's literally nothing more to it. I don't know why people are complicating it, asking me about it, asking people I know about it, other content creators.
Well, buddy, see, some of the things that he did say, I would hope that he wouldn't lie. And I was tricked and fooled. Ryan had me convinced that he was on no such drug problem. And, well, there's Ripta calling him a pillhead. I mean, these seem like legitimate claims. Like, are we trying to prove Ripta wrong? Or are we just trying to say he's a piece of shit because he said the truth about Ryan's mom? That only Ryan can tell the truth about her, I guess. I don't know. Like...
But it doesn't matter, dude. It always comes down to money. They get close to Ryan Upchurch to use him. It's very simple. The rappers in music get a cosign. Notice how all the people that he has fallen out with are in music usually? The ones in the personal life are money related. And I'm not talking about his parents and other shit. I don't give a fuck.
Well, hey, man, you show me where his thing with Adam was about money. I don't know. The way I got it is, well, Adam didn't come to Ryan Upchurch's side when Ryan decided to go after the number one in the business, Tom McDonald. And Tom McDonald no-showed Upchurch. And, well, Adam didn't come to his rescue. And Upchurch just wasn't number one, so he couldn't hit those podcasts the way that Tom could, and he couldn't explain how he was number one. He was lost in his own abyss, but I don't know, man. It must suck being number two, claiming you're number one, and knowing you can't touch Tom. You can't even get to him. You can't get to the plateaus he's getting to speak on. And that's the truth. Show me where I'm different. The evidence is right in front of you guys' faces.
That's not my business to talk about. Ripta is a able-bodied, grown-ass man with a family that can get a job and provide for himself.
Well, he did have a job, bud. He worked for Ryan Upchurch. And I thought Ryan always said Ripta was a good worker. I don't know. It sounds like you're trying to rip Ripta into not being a good worker. But I don't know. By all things before, Ryan always never had any complaints about Ripta's work.
Dude was banking on one of his homies paying his way. We're all like country people, right? Is that not clicking to you? That's all I'm gonna say about the shit. It's not my business. I don't give a fuck. But I drew my line in the sand. I told you what I thought about it. Do not ask me no more. I don't give a fuck about Ripta. The dude shaved his...
You do, because you're extremely shaken right now. Like, look at you. You can barely contain yourself, Colby. Anyways, buddy, I love you. Jesus loves you. And don't lie to the people about it. Listen to you.
Let that sink in the story.
Anyways, that's it for today on this one.